So the Atari VCS, people have asked me, what do I want the Atari VCS for? What do I want? Like when I get my Atari VCS, what do I want? Well, I'm using Atari Flashback Classics here as an example of what I want when I get my Atari VCS. And basically, I'd look at to work like this, and like a selection of arcade games plus 2600 games. The way it is here with the Atari Flashback Classics, when I turn on my Atari VCS, we'll be able to use the Atari Vault, and I want the Atari Vault to look and work the same way this does. We can press left on the controller or the joystick, and I have a selection of arcade games with the cabinet spinning there on the left hand side. And then, down the bottom, see where it says play, leaderboards, and multiplayer. Same sort of thing, And, I say it will work the same way because the Atari VCS controller is very similar to an Xbox controller with the buttons and everything else. So, I mean, like, when I turn on my Atari VCS, the built-in games, the Atari Vault, I say it will work something a lot like this, And then, 2600 games, just like this, alphabetical, just like this, A, B, C, D, and, the box art of the game on the left hand side. And I think it will work this way. I mean, why change it, now, on the PC, people have access to the Atari Vault already. So I don't have a PC, so I don't know what it's like. But I hope it works like this, So this is the main reason. Well, this is the main thing that I'm really looking forward to when I get my Atari VCS, Why? Because I'm an Atari fan, Whereas, people said to me, you don't need the Atari VCS because you have this already. But I want this because this is the first Atari system in over 20 years. Built by Atari and distributed by Atari. This is an Atari console. It's not an Act Games console. It's not a Microsoft console. It's an Atari console. So that's really what I'm looking forward to it. I'm very nostalgic. I love Atari. I'll buy anything that has Atari on it. That's me. I have Atari hats. I have Atari trousers, t-shirts, jumpers, everything. You name it. I've got an Atari belt. I've got an Atari 2600 wallet. Like many people think I'm fucking insane, but that's how much I love Atari. Now, when I was a kid in Ireland, this sort of stuff wasn't around, especially in Ireland. And there was no such thing as eBay or Amazon back then. So, there's very little Atari merchandise. But now, we have so much, so it's fucking awesome. But of course, back then I was a kid, I didn't have the money and stuff, But yeah, when I get my Atari VCS, I turn on, I'm gonna be instantly playing Atari arcade games and Atari 2600 games. This is the main reason why I want to get it. Now the Linux PC experience that's gonna be able to do is gonna be in addition. We can download ROMs, Atari 7800 games, Atari 5200 games, as long as they're compatible. I say they will be, that's, awesome, Plus, we can use YouTube, Spotify, internet browser, which is fucking awesome, So they're the main reasons why I want to get it, so that's it. And the first game that I'm going to play when I get my Atari VCS is Centipede. Awesome. And the great thing about Atari Flashback Classics, it puts me right back to where I left off, you know. So, like, I hope with the Atari Vault and the Atari VCS League, we can save exactly where I was, we can just continue playing, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I hope it works just like this, you know. Full screen, like, you know, fucking 4K, 60 frames per second, you know. Now, so yeah, I mean, deadly stuff. Yeah, like Centipede is just an awesome game, you know. It's the game that I played the most in the arcade, you know. So when I get my Atari VCS, this is the first game I'm definitely gonna play, you know, without a doubt. I'm gonna use the joystick, you know, because we just prefer using the joystick with Atari old school games, and then it will show you the controller, see what it's like, you know. So yeah, I mean, Centipede is fucking awesome, you know. Yeah, so the next game that we'll play would be Asteroids, but that's not on Volume 1, like, you know, that's on Atari Flashback Classics Volume 2, you know, which is this, you know. So I hope it was just like this with the you know, the Atari Vault and the Atari VCS, you know. I'd say it will be. I mean, I have no, we change what's not broken, you know what I mean, like, you know, at games, you know what I mean, but yeah, so Asteroids will be the next game I'll definitely play after Centipede, you know. So yeah, Centipede was fucking awesome. I mean, Asteroids was awesome, so was Centipede, you know, awesome stuff, you know. Asteroids Deluxe, you know, fucking awesome stuff. Yep. Awesome stuff, you know. And it's easier to play these games with a controller, but this is an awesome game. But I just love this game back in the day, you know. So much fun, you know. That's the main thing about Atari games. They're fun, you know. I mean, there's nothing fucking complicated about it. There's nothing fucking stressful, you know what I mean? We never get stressed out or frustrated playing Asteroid or Centipede, you know. Awesome stuff. We spent a fortune on this game in the arcade, you know. Fucking awesome. Yeah, it's just more advanced than standard Asteroids, you know. We was doing all that in one handed, and it did pretty good, like, you know. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys out there, if you guys are getting an Atari VCS, what do you want it for? Like, you know, what are you most excited about it? You know, and how would you want it to work? You know, you know, you know, like So yeah, that's like so yeah. Asteroids will be next game we'll play after Centipede. Then Breakout, yeah, definitely, you know. Then Adventure, you know, awesome stuff, you know. Yep. Demons to Diamonds is an awesome game, you know. I'll play that a lot. You know, Gravatar, fucking deadly. Haunted House is deadly, you know. Maze Craze, Missile Command, classic stuff there, you know. Night Driver, now I love Night Driver, you know. Now, one thing that I'd like to see on the Atari VCS is the arcade version of Night Driver, you know. Because I haven't played the arcade version of Night Driver yet. I'd love to be able to play it. But for some reason, when it comes to the arcade games, Night Driver just doesn't get the same love as other games. Yeah, I know it wasn't as popular as Asteroid or anything, But I fucking loved it, and I missed out on it back in the day because it wasn't popular enough. You know, but I like Night Driver. You know, now a lot of people think it's boring and they fucking it's fucking frustrating. But you know, but for one of the first person driving games, I think it's fucking awesome. You know, and I like it a lot. Like, you know, but you know, it's not that fucking hard, but it is challenging. You know, it's all about not crashing. You know. And we never got a chance to play this in the arcade version, you know. And you know, I've been hoping that Atari would bring out the arcade version, but no, like for some reason they won't release it. Yeah, they keep releasing the 2600 version, no problem, you know. So like when I get my Atari VCS, I'm gonna try and get the arcade version of Night Driver, you know, but it's I think Atari should fucking release the game, you know. Look, it wasn't that popular, but like I still like the game. I mean, it's one of the games that I'd like to play, you know. A lot of people this really fucking pisses off a lot of people, but you know, crashing all the time. But I like the game, you know. Just do. Yeah, Night Driver, I just fucking love this game. I just like the game. You know, a lot of my friends can't stand this game, just don't like it at all. You know, but I think it's fucking awesome. We missed out on this back in the day, you know, just wasn't as popular as the other games, but I fucking like it all the same, like, you know. Yeah. Now, Race is really Indy 500. They just changed the name of the game. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, that's another great game. You know, Super Breakout is awesome. You know, I played that in the arcade a lot. Now, Starship, I like this game. You know, it's the first person game in space, you shooting ships and stuff. You know, but a lot of people think it's boring, but I like the game. You know, I mean, it's people like loads of people prefer Star Raiders. Now, Star Raiders is awesome, but I always prefer Starship. I just did, you know. You know, we just fly around shooting and stuff. You know, it's Now I don't know if this was in the arcades. But if it was, we would have looked to play it, you know. Now, this is the easiest mode. There's game 3 is where the oaks come at you a lot faster. And if they hit you, it takes away a bit of the scar, you know. Yeah. Doing this one-handed, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, it is like easier to play Atari games with a controller than the joystick. But if you want to play Atari games with the true authentic feel, you have to use a joystick, you know. Yeah, I love this game, you know. I actually prefer this over Star Raiders, I do. People think I'm insane, you know, that they say Star Raiders is a much better game. Because it has a map, a galaxy map, and there's more to do than just shooting spacecraft and stuff. But I like this game. And for back in the day, like, jeez, I'm in space fucking shooting shit, you know what I mean? It was fucking deadly, it was. But just like Night Driver, this is a game that doesn't get a lot of love, and I don't. I like this game, you know. Now, when I get my Atari VCS, like Starship, yeah, I'll be definitely playing that a lot. Just like Night Driver, you know, Centipede and Asteroids, you know. Yeah, when it starts flashing like that, it's about the game's about to end, like, you know. Fucking great stuff. It did good there. It did that one-handedly, you know. Like I said, like game 3 is where they come at you a lot faster, and if they hit you, they take away a bit of the scar, like, you know. Yeah, I fucking love Starship, you know. Yeah, so like I hope so when I get my Atari VCS, I hope it works just like this, you know. We can just pick my game and play it, you know. And we can save my progress and go back to it, just like a centipede, you know. Yep. And I hope it has that music playing, because I like that music, you know. So yeah, yeah. Now Skydiver is a game that I like a lot, you know, and you have to jump out of the airplane, land them on the green yoke, you know, to get points, like, you know. It's tricky, you know, and you have to guide them onto the yoke. So I didn't get any points there, you know. And the flag in the middle shows you which way the wind is blowing, so it's blowing to the right, like, you know. So I missed it there, you know. I'm doing it one-handed, so doing pretty good. Not quite. See, I have to get Bowie's feet on the fucking thing. Yeah, it's really a two-player game. Fucking, I didn't press the button on time. Yeah, but you know, you can play it by yourself. It's just the same, you know. Fuck. Didn't press the button on time. You have to press the button and the thing at the same time to. I'm doing it one-handed, so I'm doing my best here. Yeah. Not quite. Now there's modes where the red and green up move left and right, which is really insane. You know? Yeah. That's Skydiver, really, you know. I like the game. Main menu now. Fucking awesome. Yeah, so I just want to make a quick video about that, you know. Like when I get my Atari VCS, I hope it works this way. I say it will, though, you know. So that's what I'd like to see. You know, I hope they don't mess things up, but I don't think they will. Cause you know that this is the way it should be, you know. So yeah, I mean that's my opinion. So, what you guys like think? You know, what I mean, like, do you think Atari should do it this way, or do you think that they should do it another way, or whatever? You know, they're just my opinions, and that's what I'd like to see. You know. So thanks for watching. If you're watching, see you later. Bye.